Oh, I got a letter in the mail.
Who is it from?
No idea. Dear Maddie, everyone is so different and it's really such a beautiful thing, you know. We all have different needs and goals and ways of doing things. I'm all about customization and flexibility, but without all the fluff. Simplicity is a key, you know. XOXO Jane. Who is Jane?
You get a letter?
I guess. I don't know what this is all about. Dear Andrew, before you have a quarter life crisis, have you tried planning out your life quarterly by chance? It helps to break down your goals into itty-bitty pieces, even monthly, weekly, daily, hourly. I have something that'll help. I'll send it your way. XOXO Jane? Who's Jane?
Who'd you get a letter from, Jules?
See, I don't know. A mysterious letter has come in the mail for Julia. Dear Julia, have you tried my famous stuffing? It has a ton of variety of spice. Sure to excite your taste buds and keep them guessing. Variety is the spice of life, you know. XOXO Jane. Who's sad?
It is finally time to reveal Project Jane with you all. So these last few weeks have been an absolute blast, just sharing sneak peeks in our Facebook group for this brand new planner line that is coming to Planning to Prosper. We've been, sharing sneak peeks, and you all have been providing your guesses on what the product is and everything. So it's been an absolute blast, and thank you so much for all of your excitement for this product launch. This planner line is honestly something that I have been just dreaming about in my head for literally months. And what actually brought Jane on, which I'll get to the actual official product name in just a moment, is I wanted to kind of create a simpler hub system. Now, don't get me wrong, I am obsessed with the hub system. I love it, but I do recognize that it is a beast. The hub is a beast. It's got a lot going on, and for some people, they don't need that much. So I wanted to come up with something a little bit more simple, something that is still very customizable because everyone's needs are just so different, and something that just does not have much fluff in it, you know, just simplicity, all that kind of stuff. So the high level overview of Jane, the official name, first of all, is the No Frills Planner, which, you know, that kind of goes along with no fluff, no frills, simplicity, all of that. And the No Frills Planner is a quarterly planner where you're gonna have dated months and you're gonna have a couple other little pages, but other than that, it's pretty bare bones. And it comes with a bunch of templates. I will dive into it and show you all the deep details, but basically it's just very customizable, very simple. By the way, please forgive me, my brain is so tired. I had wanted to film this video before my brother came into town because I knew we were gonna be so busy. And honestly, I have not gotten much sleep this past week. I didn't get a chance to film this video before he came into town. We went to the Taylor Swift concert, which was absolutely incredible. But oh my goodness, I am still recovering. So my brain is tired. So but I want to get this video filmed. Launch day is tomorrow, so I need to get this up for you guys. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to, you know, produce a good video for you guys, but just forgive me if I'm all over the place in any way, shape, or form. I did write some notes for myself to try to keep myself on track, but y'all know how I like to just kind of blab on sometimes. So bear with me. Let's dive into it, shall we? So I'm gonna open up this Jane launch folder right here. and we're gonna go over all the details. So here is the No Frills Planner for Q2, so that's gonna be April through June of this year. It is dated, the monthly views are dated in it. So here is the beautiful cover. Now before I go on, in case some people are not floral people, Jade, I wanted to just share that you have other options, okay? So let me go ahead, this comes with your purchase of this planner system. So there are other cover options. So you've got the one that's included with the planner, and then you also have these ones that you can layer right on top if you want to switch up your cover. So there's some non-floral ones in here. Look at how pretty these little butterflies are, if you guys can see those. I absolutely love the colors. So each quarterly planner that is released is going to have its own theme and sort of design and stuff like that. So this is the one for Q2 for the No Frills Planner. So you have some stripes there too. So you do have other options for covers, and again, that is included with your purchase, so you can kind of switch it up, but you can see there it says April to June 2023. Now let's pop back over to GoodNotes and take a look at this planner because there's a lot to share. So it's simple. And Jane got her nickname because we're, you know, she's like a plain Jane. Although honestly, I feel like Jane is anything but plain. This is, yeah, I'm really excited personally to use this planner. I'm jumping into it starting in April, so you guys will see me planning in this. But anyways, let's go ahead and open it on up. So we are going to go to the home page first. So here's the home page. Very simple. There's not a lot going on, but that's sort of the whole idea behind this planner line. So up here it says No Frills, Q2 2023. If you tap there, it is going to close the planner for you, so just FYI. You have a little spot here where you can write in your name, and then there is a contacts page. You can see there. And then there is also a passwords right here, so just those basic pages. And then there is also a little help center right here. So the help center is going to share, you know, how to navigate your planner, how to use the templates that are included with the planner, and then there's also some buttons down here where you can find support and inspiration. So I'm going to tap over here by home. You'll notice here in the sidebar, you'll know where you're at because it will kind of bold that box for you, and the text will be bold too, so you'll always know where you're at in your planner. That's something that's pretty, you know, if you're familiar with Planning to Prosper, that's what we like to do. We like to make navigation a breeze, so that is part of it. So yeah, you can decorate this page. There's this nice little blank space over here where you can put like a picture or a quote, do whatever you want to do with this page. You do get a included sticker book, which I'll go over in just a moment too. So you can use those stickers to decorate if you'd like, but this is the home page. And there's one important note to make with this planner. There's 4 main sections, okay? There's your home section, which is this no frills kind of section here. It has its own set of dividers, so each section has its own set of 5 dividers. So you've got 20 dividers total. There's the April section, the May section, and the June section. So just a little important note there. But other than that, the sidebar looks exactly the same. You'll know where you're at because it'll say no frills up here when you're in the home section. When you're in April, it'll say April up here, May, June, so on and so forth. But that's, you know, your landing page. Pretty simple, easy peasy. Then we get to the annual overview. And for the annual overview, you're gonna find dated mini months for the whole year right here. You could create a key over here if you wanted to mark like birthdays, anniversaries, maybe your kid's school schedule. That's something I really like to do, and all of that. And you'll notice it's page 1 of 2, so if you scroll over, you've got like a future planning page is sort of what I'm planning to use this for, but you could do whatever you wanted to do here too. You could maybe track like birthdays and anniversaries on this page and your kid's school schedule on this page, or doctor's appointments, or whatever you want to do, but you get 2 pages for annual planning. And then you also get your quarterly overview. So for quarterly, you have Q2 right here with April, May, and June. And then you get these 3 big boxes with a little space here to create a header. So you could put maybe like your goals for each month in that quarter. You could track your finances. You could track if you're on a health and fitness journey or business statistics, like whatever you track there, you've got 3 nice big boxes to track it. And then if you scroll over, you also get next quarter. So July, August, September. That allows you to plan for the next quarter. So when the next quarterly planner comes out, all you have to do is lasso everything, copy, paste, because it's exactly the same, and you're good to go. So that allows you to kind of plan ahead a little bit more too. So those are the quarterly pages. And now let's go ahead and take a peek at the monthly sections of the No Frills Planner. So you're gonna notice over here in your sidebar, you've got April, May, and June. You've got the big header here, followed by 3 little circles underneath. So this header up here is going to take you to that monthly dashboard, which I will share in just a moment. And then these 3 buttons here are for your 3 monthly calendars. So in our 1 month planners currently, you get 3 monthly calendars, which is really helpful if you want to track separate things like, you know, a personal calendar for family life, a work calendar, maybe you want to track your health and fitness or what you're reading. There are so many options, and if you join our Facebook group, there's tons of inspiration there too for how to use those 3 monthly calendars. So let's go ahead and dive into the dashboard. This was a sneak peek in the Facebook group, but we made some changes. So for the monthly dashboard, you're gonna notice over here in the upper left-hand corner, you're gonna get a mini month. Now, I have the Sunday start version of the No Frills Planner because I like my month personally to start on Sunday, but we do have a Monday start month version as well, and you'll receive both versions with your one purchase. So here's the little mini month over here, and then for the dashboard page itself, you get these 4 lists right here. And you could use these as checklists, but you could also put like important dates or birthdays. So you could put the date over here, and then, you know, say it's your kid's birthday or a family member's birthday, loved one, you could track all of those over there. So yeah, there are 4 of those. If you don't need all of them, it's really, really easy to take a screenshot and cover up whatever you don't need to use. I do that all the time. If you watch my digital plan with me, you will see me do that a ton. And then you've got this huge habit tracker down here. So lots of spaces for various habits that you'd like to track, or maybe you want to put chores here, whatever it is, and mark like the days that you do certain things. But you've got the day columns up here for 30 days for April, and you can just kind of check things off. So that is the sort of simplified, I would say, monthly dashboard. So that's that. And then we pop on over to our monthly view. So this is calendar 1, and again, it's going to bold where you're at, so you know you're on calendar 1. And you've got this nice blank space up here. Obviously a mini month up here wouldn't really be necessary considering you've got the big month right here, but you've got this blank space where you could do like a quote or a picture, some deco, or you could even put like a little checklist there and put monthly to-dos if you want to do something like that. And then above the calendar itself, you got this nice big blank space. So you could use that to put washi, which you guys see me do all the time for my monthly plan with me's. Or you could title, you know, what this calendar is. Say it's your work calendar. You could put work calendar up here, personal calendar, whatever you want to do. And all the months are dated, so you've got the dates already in there. Now, there are no linked daily or weekly pages in this planner. Reason being, some people don't plan daily, some people don't plan weekly, some people do both. And with the included templates, which is the really exciting part of this planner line, which I will get to that in a moment, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. So I have lots of ideas for how I am going to set up everything. I will have a monthly plan with me where I'm going to set up everything with you guys. I believe it's going to go up probably sometime next week, so just stay tuned for that. You'll see this all in action, and I think that'll be really helpful. And I'm of course excited to see what you guys come up with as well, because you guys are so creative and it's so fun to see what you come up with. But yeah, so you've got your dated month here, nice and big, so you can put all of the happenings. And again, you get all 3 of those calendars, and it'll let you know where you're at. So each month is set up the same way. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, there are 4 main sections to this planner. So if I go home, it's gonna say No Frills up here, and I've got 5 dividers right here. You'll notice when I go to this divider, it's still gonna say no frills up here. So I'll know, okay, these are my home dividers. And that's where you're probably gonna wanna do things like annual trackers and stuff like that. But in your month, when you go to your monthly section and you go to your month divider, divider 1, you'll see it says April up here with a little mini month, section 1. And this is where you're going to be pasting your templates behind. So again, I will get to that in a moment, but you got 5 dividers per month. So that's how that kind of flows there. And you could use 1 divider for daily plans. You could use 1 divider for memory keeping. Maybe you've got a vacation coming up and you want to do some like photo collages. You could use 1 divider for your weekly plans, 1 divider for your meal plan, so on and so forth. There's a lot that you could do with those. And again, I will share kind of what my plans are for the dividers in the very near future, so you'll see that. And once you see all the templates that are included too, you'll probably start getting some ideas of how you could use the dividers. So each month is set up the exact same way. So here's May, for example. You'll see May is bolded here. You've got your mini calendar up there for May. When you tap, by the way, at the top here where it says May, it's going to take you to this dashboard page that you're already on. So just a little FYI there. But all the links are pretty much exactly the same on every single page, with the exception being the dividers, because the dividers are going to depend on what section of the planner you're in. So you've got your May dividers, June dividers, April dividers, home dividers, you know, so on and so forth. And each month also gets its own set of templates, because when you're in the templates, you'll notice that you're going to get mini months and stuff based on the month that it's on, and the links are going to take you to the same place like for the dividers and everything. That'll make a lot more sense in just a minute. But yeah, so you've got your dashboard, then your 3 monthly calendars, and then your 5 dividers. So that is how each month is set up. Dashboard, monthly calendar 1, monthly calendar 2, monthly calendar 3, divider 1, divider 2, divider 3, 4, and 5. So those are how your months are set up. Now we get to the templates. And so you're gonna see it says no frills up here. Like I said, there's 4 sets of templates. Here's your April templates. Here's your May templates. You'll see the calendar changes up here. Your June templates. And that's so, like, for example, if I'm planning for June and I go to a weekly layout, it's gonna include that mini month up here, so I'll know, okay, this is for June, and you can mark here, you know, which week it's for. That'll help you date your week and everything. And also these dividers are going to go to your June divider set. So if I tap on divider 1, for example, it's going to take me to June divider 1. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense there. But you've got access to all the other templates. They are back to back, just so you know. But you also have links over here too. So if I want to get to my home section templates, I just tap on home section and I've got all my templates here. There are quite a few templates, as you can see. So we've got annual templates, monthly templates, papers and backgrounds, lots of weekly layouts to pick from, daily layouts to pick from, and some miscellaneous templates. So we're gonna go through all these templates one by one. Just a important note too, a couple important notes that I wanted to be sure to mention in this video. There are templates you're gonna see available in this particular planner line that were made for this planner that are not available anywhere else. Eventually, it is my goal to make them available for all of the Planning to Prosper systems. I'm not sure timeline-wise when that will be happening. I know that in the summertime, we're gonna start working on revamping and updating the 1-month planners as well as the hub system and stuff. So there's gonna be some changes that are made. I don't know the extent yet because we haven't gotten there, but I did set aside some time for that. So my guess is that any like weekly layouts you see here or other templates that you see that aren't available in the hub system will be available starting for the 2024 planners, for like the 1-month planners and the hub system and all that kind of stuff. So just an FYI there's a lot of products coming in between now and when the new planners launch. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna have time before that to get to that, but just be patient. eventually everything will jive and all that kind of stuff, but there are templates you're gonna see here. Weekly layout, certain pages that are not available in any other system. Now if you get this system, obviously you have access to it, but just a little FYI, thought I'd mention that. Also, you will notice that Jane, the No Frills Planner, it comes in landscape only, and that's because of the layout of the planner. It just doesn't really work, to be honest, in portrait mode. It just looks kind of funky. You've got this thicker sidebar type of deal going on, and yeah, so it only comes in landscape. It also currently only comes in light mode, and that is based on demand, because to be totally honest with you guys, dark mode is not popular in my shop. I don't sell much dark mode products. I sell way more light mode. So I really, especially because this is a brand new planner line, I wanted to stick with what's most popular. If I do see the demand for dark mode increase, then I will, you know, work on creating a dark mode version of this planner. But because of the layout of this planner, it's only going to be available in landscape. So just FYI there. I apologize to those who use portrait, but again, it's just kind of how, you know, this is laid out and stuff. It just, I don't think it would work. I could monkey around with it eventually if the demand is high enough. But I really want to make sure I'm investing my time in products that I know you like are most popular and that you guys really want, that are in high demand, because time is limited as we know. So anyways, let's dive into these templates. I got those important notes. I really wanted to make sure to mention those, so I'm glad I got that out of the way. So let's dive in to templates. So first we have, let me go to the first one here. So first we have the annual goals. Now you guys did see sneak peeks of the annual goals and overview, and there's monthly goals and monthly overview, or review rather. So you've got your areas here. You've got career and business, finances, fun and hobbies, home, mental, emotional health, physical health, relationships, and spirituality. So you can write what your goals are in those boxes. You also have this space where you can rank how you're doing. So you can rank if you need attention in one of those areas, or if you're feeling successful and confident. So you can kind of prioritize that way, like, okay, I really need to give, you know, my finances some love. I really need to work on that. That needs a lot of attention. You know, you may not want to set goals for every single area because that's, to be honest, quite a lot. So maybe, you know, you've got 2 areas that really need attention when you're ranking, and you want to focus on those goals for the year. You know, it's kind of honestly the way that I approach it. Even though I want to work on all my goals all at the same time, I'm really realizing in life that taking things like one bite of the elephant, if you will, at a time is definitely the way to go, because otherwise it gets really overwhelming when you're thinking about all of this, you know. So this will help you prioritize this little section over here. And then you've got a nice big notes section as well for annual goals. And then there's the annual review. So at the end of the year, you can write down your wins, your challenges, what worked well, and what can be improved. You've got this little section down here for favorite memories. So these are perfect squares. If you use the crop tool when you're editing photos in your phone, if you use an iPhone, I'm not sure if this is available in other phones. I use an iPhone, but I have an option to do like a square crop. Then the picture is going to fit absolutely perfectly there. In fact, I think I have a picture that I was like testing. Let me see, this one right here. I love this picture of my girls. They're so cute. So I cropped this into a perfect square using that tool in my iPhone. And when I pull it down here, you will notice it fits absolutely perfectly in this little frame, and it's got this cool like shadow effect, so it really makes it pop on the page. And you got a space below it to kind of write about it and stuff like that. So you've got a little memory keeping section there as well. And then you get the another opportunity to kind of like rank how you're doing, if you saw those areas improved that, you know, needed attention. A section where you can write out some thoughts for next year, as well as some notes right there too. So that's the annual review page. Then there's annual tasks, and these annual ones, as I mentioned, will probably make the most sense to put in your like main section, your home section, because they're not things you're necessarily tracking like on a monthly basis, if that makes sense. So like this annual task I would put behind a divider for my main section. And again, I'll show you how that works in just a moment. So here's annual tasks, January through December. I will be creating a July to June option. I'm not going to create any other annual formats outside of that, again, based on demand, but I know some people do the academic year July to June, so I will be creating that version starting for Q3, so just FYI there. So yeah, so here's January through December up here. And then there's the year at a glance page, so January to December, and you could track like, you know, your steps for each day if you want to get like a big, you know, overview of how that went for the year. A year in photos, so there's 12 spots to put 12 photos, so maybe like your photo of the month, that sort of deal right there. So year in photos. Year in pixels. So this is the other reason why this planner came about, by the way. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, you know, I'm gonna be honest right now. I don't like using inserts. I know some people don't mind it and it's all good for them and stuff. I personally don't like it because right now GoodNotes does not have a lock feature. If GoodNotes had a lock feature, I would probably enjoy using inserts more. But it's definitely doable to use inserts and put stickers on it and all that kind of stuff, but I personally just don't enjoy it that way. Some people, it doesn't bother you whatsoever, and that's awesome. For me, I'm not the biggest fan. So I wanted to create all these templates too, because they're not images that you're inserting into your planner. This is part of the PDF and it's hyperlinked and it's ready to go. So you don't have to worry about putting an insert in and then planning on top of it. You know, all of your weekly layouts are part of the PDF. It's already hyperlinked for you. So you don't have to worry about dragging in an insert and then, you know, placing stickers on top of that. I know there's a lot of other apps out there that do have a lock feature. All my GoodNotes people, y'all probably feel my pain with this, but GoodNotes doesn't have a lock feature. Hopefully one day they will. But in the meantime, that's part of the reason why this planner came into existence as well. So year in pixels, you can use this for whatever you'd like. You could maybe like title it over here like, oh, this is gonna be for reading or for weather or whatever it may be. And you've got a key here so you can color code, a big spot for notes right here, and then of course your little grid here for the year in pixels. Then we have monthly goals set up exactly the same way as the annual goals. So if you'd rather track monthly, you can do that. Same exact setup. And then same for the monthly review, same exact setup, except it says next month right here versus next year. Then we have monthly tasks. So lots of space to write in all your monthly tasks. And then 1 line per day. So this is a really great journaling option. It comes in 31 days, 30 days, 29 days for that random leap year, and then 28 days as well. So you get 1 line to do journaling. You can put gratitude, maybe something funny that your kid said that day or that your kid did, or just whatever is happening in your life. If you want to just write a quick note about it, it's really good option for those who may not have time to like really journal, like in-depth type of journal, but you still want to kind of keep track. This is a great option. So there's 1 line per day again for all the days, for like all the month formats with the days. And then there's also 1 photo per day. So if you are a big memory keeper, this would be a great one for you. So there's 31 days. And again, it's that perfect like square crop, square shape, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I told you guys I'm tired. I even had some caffeine, it's not helping. I'm going to bed early tonight, but 30 days, 29 days, and 28 days. And those are all of the annual templates, okay? So now we're diving into weekly layouts. So some of these guys are gonna be very familiar to you. You've seen them before, and then we've got some new ones as well. So this is the box layout. And it comes in Monday and Sunday start. So say you get the Sunday start planner that I have here and you want a Monday start week, you would just copy that Monday start week and paste it behind your divider for the month and stuff. So there's the box layout. Here's the checklist, exactly the same. The only difference is I did take out this top line because I feel like it makes it easier to place like different headers and stuff like that for days of the week. So that's the only change that was made there. And then here's the Sunday start version, and then we've got the classic, so just your classic, you know, traditional type of look with the columns and the 3 like rectangles, if you will, for the columns, and then you got some sidebar space over here as well. And then for the checklist, it's all across the page so that the checklists aren't like too squished together, and then you've got some space down here to put things. So it's the classic. And then we get into some new ones. So these are functional. I know you all love the functional layout that came out for our 2023 1-month planners. So of course, we wanted to keep functional, but also provide more options for functional. So I've got some really fun ones to share with you here. So we have the functional horizontal, so it's got these columns across the top. And then you get these really cool 3D effect sort of post-its. So you got 2 of those to write notes on. And then a little short list here along with a longer list here. So you could use this for top 3. You could also put important dates there if you want to, you know, whatever you want to do. And then you get your weekly little overview sections here. So you could do like your meal plan, your steps for the day. And then you also get a habit tracker down here. So this is the functional horizontal. There's the Sunday start. And then here's the second version of the functional horizontal. So same layout at the top, but on the bottom there's some extra lists for those who may really prefer more lists. 1 sticky note and then 1 of those like week overview boxes, and then you still have the habit tracker here. So this is the second version of the horizontal one. And then we get into the functional split, and I am obsessed with this layout. I am so obsessed. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to plan in this planner. So we've got Monday through Thursday over here, Friday through Sunday over here. You've got a sticky note right here. And then in the middle, you've got a shorter list, 2 longer lists, 2 of the weekly overviews, and a habit tracker right here. So this is the functional split. There's the Sunday start version. And then this is the functional vertical-ish type of one. So the boxes do go vertically. So it's Monday through Friday, and then you got your weekend right here. And you got a smaller section here for your weekly overview, your list, and your habit tracker. So it's Monday through Sunday and then Sunday through Saturday. So some more functional options. This one is so much fun, and I cannot wait until Sharon starts sharing some of her inspiration posts for these, because she came up with like the most brilliant idea for this page. So you don't have to just put photos here. She did pictures of her Apple Watch there, like Apple Watch trackers, and did this as more of like a health and fitness type of page. So that's another thing, you guys. Any of these weekly layouts, you don't have to use it for like weekly plans. You could do a layout that like speaks to you for health and fitness, or for tracking your reading, or for meal planning even, something like that. So you could use, it's the memory keeping layout is what it's called. So the whole idea behind it was to put a picture here and then write about your day. And then there's a favorite memory here. This would be really easy to white out if you wanted to, but you can very easily repurpose these pages for whatever you would like to use them for. So that's the beauty too of not having everything super set in the planner, is that there's so much flexibility to customize and make this really work for you, which I love. So there's the Monday start. Here's the Sunday start. I love this layout. I love how it turned out. It's so cute. And then we have the open space horizontal. This is one you guys have seen before. So it's the columns across the top with some nice big open space, hence the name down there. So there's Monday start and Sunday start. Here is the split, so very similar to the split functional, but the space in the middle is totally blank. And then you've got a box down here as well. So this is the split layout. A little bit different from the current one in the 1-month planner. And then here is the open space vertical. So you've got another column now over here, as well as a bunch of open space over here too. So it's the Monday start and the Sunday start. And then of course we kept the productivity layout. This is one of our most popular layouts. So we had to keep that. That has not changed at all. You still get the 5 rows for the whole weekly overview and everything. So this is really great for like homeschooling or categorizing things. You could put time blocks over here, you know, that kind of stuff. You could put like the weather at the top. I've used this a lot in different Plan With Me, so you can definitely check that out. And then we do have inspiration albums in our Facebook group that you can check out too, but that is the productivity layout. Then we have these So Scheduled, so we kept that one in. And you've got a space up here where you could put like a checklist, or you could put your meal plan or maybe a picture for the day. And then from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. you've got the space down here to kind of time block your day. So that's the so scheduled. We also have time blocking. So this is all hourly overviews with the half-hour dash line and everything. So perfect for time blocking. It is called the time blocking layout. And that's Monday start and Sunday start. And then we have the widget layout as well, and you've got space over here for your sidebar. A lot of them have that space over there that you can use. And then we have work week, and that only comes Monday to Friday, just a little FYI there. So those are all of the weekly layouts, and then we get into the daily layouts. So this is the memory keeping, journaling type of daily layout. Now, again, you don't have to put actual pictures here. You could put quotes or maybe like inspiration pictures type of deal, like, oh, this is what I'm working towards, and you want to kind of remember it, that sort of thing. You have tons of lines to do actual journaling, and then you can put whatever you'd like in those boxes. So this is the Monday start version. You can write what the day is above there, and then you use your highlighter to mark which day of the week it is. And when you're in the monthly templates, it's gonna say April with the mini month over here too. So that'll kind of help you keep track of where you're at and everything. So Monday start, Sunday start. And then here is the morning, afternoon, evening layout. So one big thing that happened with the 1 month planners is that I had gotten a lot of feedback that you guys didn't want the hourly breakdown in the planner, and then some just wanted the morning, afternoon, evening blocks. And so I tried to come up with something a little bit more flexible. So in the daily layout of the 1 month planners, you got the 3 boxes, and I created like time label stickers and stuff like that, so you could easily turn it into a time blocking section if you wanted to, or you could use it for morning, afternoon, evening. So this really solves that problem of, like, you know, people wanting different things, because it's funny, like, now that the time blocking thing is gone, I've gotten so much feedback that you guys want it back and stuff. So you've got both options in here. So based on how you like to daily plan, there's an option for you. So here is the little bar up here where you can mark which day of the week it is, morning, afternoon, evening boxes, a little spot to mark the weather. I love, love, love how this turned out. So you can kind of circle whichever one it is or color it in, write the high of the day, the low of the day. Then you get a shorter list followed by 2 longer lists here as well. And then a nice big amount of blank space right in the middle for widgets, stickers, whatever you want to put there. So there's the Sunday start version. And then we get into the time blocking one. So this is the one where you've got 5 a.m. all the way until 11 p.m. So we really tried to be generous with the amount of hours that are included for that to try to make it work for as many people as possible. And then same layout over here, you've got the weather followed by the shorter list and the 2 longer lists there. And that comes in Sunday start as well. Now here's one that you guys did get a sneak peek for. I love how this daily layout turned out. And here's the cool thing too, you guys. So when you're pasting a template behind a divider, if you paste it directly behind the divider, you'll always have the most recent day there, or you can just paste one of these and just reuse it over and over again if you wanted to do something like that. You know, use it as more of like a dashboard, if you will, that you erase and kind of redo for each day. But when you paste your template behind your divider, you're always gonna see your first, like, most recent day or week right after that divider. And again, I'll show you that in just a moment, like kind of that process. But this is called the wellness daily layout. So you do have a spot over here to put in your schedule. So again, it goes 5 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. You have a spot called My Day with a big space for a picture or a quote, whatever you want to put there, and then just some space to kind of journal about your day. A spot to mark the weather, a spot to write what you're grateful for, 1, 2, and 3. Meals and hydration, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and then a spot where you can kind of mark how much water you've had that day. A space for movement, so you know how many steps you got, if you have a workout scheduled, that sort of thing, you can kind of jot down your movement for the day. And then again, you get a shorter list and 2 longer lists here. So this is called the wellness daily layout. And again, I absolutely love love, love, love how this one turned out. It is so cute, so functional. I feel like it captures just about anything you could need to track on a day. So I'm really excited about it. Okay. And then we get into the miscellaneous template. So this is a 30-day challenge. So you could do, you know, all of your 30-day challenges in one divider in your main section if you want to do it that way. Or you could put it in the month. So if you're trying to complete it that month, you could do that. For me personally, when I do challenges, I don't necessarily wait for like the first day of the month and do it that way. I will probably just put any challenges I do, like pasted one right after the other behind a divider in my main section. So, but 30-day challenge, you can write what the challenge is, the start date, the end date, your why, and then when you want to give up, you will. So kind of like a backup plan. And then a nice big space for your rewards. You can write it in or maybe even put a picture there. I think that's really fun to put a picture of what your reward is. And then you've got 30 spaces here to kind of mark how you're doing. You could put like a big green check mark if you want, or a big red X, or just kind of write a little bit about that day and how it went, or any statistics, like whatever you want to track there, it's totally open to you. So that is the 30-day challenge. And then we get this really cool functional page, which I absolutely love. It's called Brain Dump. So there's 4 big boxes here where you can mark different areas of your life. So you can brain dump for home, brain dump for work. Maybe you've got a birthday party that you're planning and you want to do a brain dump about that. And then you've got a nice huge list over here that you can use. And it's really easy to like piece out and section out this list with a sticker. You could just put a rectangle there and kind of like create, you know, shorter lists if you want to do something like that. But I love this page. I love how it turned out. It's very functional, going to be very helpful for dumping out your thoughts from your brain. I personally have to do that in order to sleep well at night. If I don't do a brain dump, at least like in my notes on my phone or something, then I'm thinking about it, and like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll wake up thinking about it. So yeah, anyways, there's the brain dump page. Then this one is really, really fun. So this one's called Currently, and you can put what you're wearing, pictures, or you can write it down, what you're listening to, how you're currently feeling, what you're working on, what you're learning, what you're watching, what you're wanting, what you're reading, what you're excited for, and what you're loving. So that's a really fun, just kind of collage type of page. And then there's daily tasks, so you could put your morning, afternoon, evening, a big space for notes down here. So this could be like your morning, evening, afternoon routines. And if you want to like paste this behind like a main page in your planner, you could, like a main divider. You could do it monthly and kind of keep track of it that way, however it works best for you. Then there's the Make a List page. This is a page that you all have loved across, I think we've used this in 3 different planners now, and it's just a nice big space where you can write out lots of lists. So that's really helpful. Then there's meeting notes. So there's a spot for your date, time, location of the meeting, the subject, and then attendees, the agenda, a big space for notes, and then any like follow-up action type of items, you can check them off, what the item is, who it's assigned to, and the due date. So a nice big functional. We've gotten lots of requests for like meeting type of notes, so I figure this would be a helpful like miscellaneous one to have in here. So if you want like to use this for work, for example, you could have a section in your monthly like divider. You could use a divider in like April, for example, for just meeting notes, and just copy and paste these as needed for all of your meetings. I think that would be really helpful. And then we get into the photo collages. So these are really fun for any memory keeping you want to do if you've got like a special event going on, or if you're just, you know, really into memory keeping in general, scrapbooking. These are really fun. So there's 4 different collage options to pick from, so you can kind of switch it up and stuff. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and here's 4. So this just allows you to kind of place your pictures and make it look really nice. There's still some space too for like extra stickers if you want to add some decoration. You know, say you go on like a tropical vacation, you want to put some clip art of like monkeys and banana leaves and the beach and, you know, whatever it may be. You know, you can do stuff like that. So I feel like those are going to be really, really fun for memory keeping. And then we have routines. So this is very similar to the make a list page, but you can just put all your routines. I know I personally have a lot of routines. I have like a Bible study routine. I have a skincare routine. I have a morning routine, an evening routine. I have a like school routine, clipboard routine for my kids. Like I have all sorts of routines. So I figured something like this to kind of keep track of all of that would be really helpful. And there's 8 spaces for that. And then this is by far one of my favorite pages that I use all the time for managing my business tasks, honestly. I write down any products I want to create and then I just move them over. So for example, like the No Frills Planner, I could put, oh, that's in progress and now it's finished. So it allows you to kind of take your lasso, move things along so you kind of know what's in the works, what's completed. It gives you a nice big list of like, you know, writing out everything. So I personally really love this page. It just task flow. It's just really fun. And then there's weekly tasks as well. So this breaks down, you know, Monday through Sunday, and then there's a Sunday through Saturday version too. So I know for us, like we have specific things that we do on specific days. So we always do our weekly reset on Sundays. So we do like washing bedding, washing towels, we meal plan, we have a budget meeting, that sort of thing. On Friday, we wash our clothes. On Saturday, we wash the kids' clothes. Like we have certain days that we do certain things. So that'll be really helpful for keeping track of all of that. And then we get into the papers and backgrounds. Now, you absolutely, oh, my camera doesn't like it when it's just an all white screen. Is it gonna focus? Focus, focus. Okay, there it goes. So yeah, my camera doesn't like it when it's an all white screen, but this is a big blank page that you could use with our inserts that we have in the shop. So I think the landscape personally fits best. You're gonna have a little space on the top and bottom when you put the landscape insert in here. In fact, I think I have one, yeah. So for example, here's the alphabet challenge insert from our reading inserts. So you'll see this is a landscape version and it fits on here just great. I think it works perfect. You've got a little space at the bottom, a little space at the top, but you could use that space to like, you know, put some decoration, stuff like that. So I wanted to include a blank page just if you want to use other inserts and track other things. You could put our single subject folders as well behind your dividers, however you want to do it. But yeah, you'll absolutely still be able to use our inserts with this planner too because of this blank template, which is really, really helpful. So there's the blank one. Here's the chalkboard. You can see my camera right there, but this is so stinking cool, you guys. This is a chalkboard. So you can use like your white pen and you can put like hi, and you can just use this to write like basic notes if you want. If you want a spot where you can just blop everything down, you can absolutely do that. So this is just a really fun background you can use. It's got that chalkboard texture and look, and I absolutely love it. And then we have a cork board as well. And the girls know, Allison and Sharon, they know I love this cork board. I was so excited with how this turned out. So you can use like sticky notes from one of our little like sticker packs and some push pins, and you can write little notes for yourself. You can use this for memory keeping, for like a vision board, an inspiration board. There's so many different things that you can use a lot of these different papers and backgrounds for. So it's just really, really fun and something kind of different. So it's got that cork board background here, and it's just, I'm obsessed with how that one turned out. And then we have a dot grid. So if I zoom in, you can kind of see the dots there, but it's very light. So there's a dot grid template. There's a graph paper. So I'll zoom in, you guys can see the graph paper there. So graph paper template. Then there's craft paper. So this is a really good one for like scrapbooking and stuff again. So that's a really fun one. It kind of has that like craft paper bag type of texture to it. And then we have just a basic lined page. And we also have this notepad with the pen. So this is really fun. It's got the wood background. And this is another really good one just for like writing down notes or to-dos, whatever you want to do. Say that you could make this like your daily page if you wanted to do a daily page. That way you could put widgets over here, you know, whatever you want to use this page for, just another option. And then it just continues on. So here's annual goals for April. You'll notice that when you switch over templates, there's the April templates and everything. You'll see that each section has its own set of templates. And again, that's just so that the links for the dividers are correct for each section. So that way you can, you know, access a section from any template you use based on where you're putting it and everything. And also you have access to that mini month when you're in like the monthly templates. Hey guys, Editing Stephanie here. A couple notes that I believe I failed to mention. I haven't finished editing this yet, so hopefully this is not redundant. But I wanted to mention that you're not going to see templates like meal planning, budgeting, you know, that kind of stuff here. I really wanted to keep the No Frills Planner templates to a minimum, keep them more related to planning itself and, you know, that kind of thing. So don't worry though, there's something coming for that. I'm not going to give away anything, but just in the near future, you're probably going to see some stuff that'll help you with those things. So just stay tuned for that. And then also I wanted to mention the reason why I decided to create this planner as a quarterly planner versus an annual planner. And really a huge part of the reason was to kind of keep it clean and minimalistic, and also to prevent lag. If I had included all 12 months with its own set of templates for each month and all of that, this would have been a very, very large planner. I want it to be quick. I want it to be simple, minimalist, and it'll be really fun to have a different theme for each quarter and come out with like the matching stickers and like all that kind of stuff. And I also feel like it's helpful to break the year up into pieces in terms of goal setting. It gives you that fresh start. Every quarter, you get a fresh start, you get a new planner. It's going to be really, really easy to transfer over anything you put in your quarterly planner into your new quarterly planner. Simple copy paste action, you're good to go. So I just wanted to mention those notes really quick, just in case you're wondering, you know, why you didn't see any templates related to budgeting, meal planning, you know, academic. But that's basically why I, you know, decided to do what I did and make the planner the way that I made it. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Now back on with the video. I'm getting so tired. Thank you, by the way, if you are still here listening to me with this launch video. You rock. Okay, bye. So let me show you how this works real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate on over. Oh, and by the way, you also get access to the P2P library. Figured I'd mention that too. So you get access to that in all of our products. That is not different for the No Frills Planner. You still get access to the P2P library where you can get like widgets and all sorts of other little things. I put surprises in there for like our anniversary. I did an anniversary gift, and it's just a really easy way to share some goodies with you guys. So that's the P2P library. Now I'm going to go to the templates for April. So what I'm actually going to do before I dive into the templates, and this is what I would recommend. Now each month, as I mentioned, is set up the exact same way. So when I go to April, you'll notice there's my dashboard, there's my monthly views, and there's my dividers, right? So let's say I know what I want my dividers to be. I want my dividers, and this could be part of your monthly, you know, setup. So I'm going to just handwrite it, just for time purposes. So let's say I want divider 1 to be my weekly plans. So I'm gonna do that there. And I've got like a scratchy throat going on all of a sudden. And then for divider 2, I'm gonna make that my daily planning. For divider 3, I'm going to make that like a P2P brainstorming. So maybe I want to like, you know, put some notes for like new projects, like whatever it may be. So P2P brainstorm. And then I want to do some memory keeping. So I'm going to put memories there. And then, and obviously you can make this look much nicer if you're using like the text tool and that kind of thing. But again, I'm trying to just get through this video as quickly as I can. So, so there's memories, and let's see, let's use the last one for, let's do goals. I'm gonna do my goals and review. Goals and review. So what I would recommend is figuring out what you want each of those sections to be, and then using your lasso, you can go through, copy, and then what I would do is I would paste that to all those pages. So there's going to be 8 pages. So you can just go through And that way everything is labeled. And then all you have to do is when you're putting your template in, just paste your labels on your template. So I'm just gonna go through, and I'm just gonna focus on weekly plans because it's just demonstration. So I would go through and label all my dividers with that, but now, like, as you can see, I've got those all labeled. So that's part of like the monthly setup I would recommend, is label it first, copy and paste all your labels from month to month. And what's really nice is once you get it set up a certain way, if you really like it, you can just also copy it just into the next month too. So like when I'm setting up May, I could just copy that same thing if I really like that setup, or I could tweak it, whatever you want to do. But okay, so let's say I want to insert my weekly plans. So I'm getting ready to plan for my week and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go to my templates, and I'm going to actually, let's copy and paste just so I have this for reference. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to section 1, weekly plans, and I want to pick out my weekly layout. So which one am I gonna use? I'm going to do, I like my weeks to start on Monday and my months to start on Sunday. So I'm gonna do the functional horizontal version 1, Monday start. Okay, so yep, this is the weekly layout I want to use. Then what you're going to do is hit these 3 little dots up here. If you guys can see, hopefully you can see that. The 3 little dots up here, hit copy page. The nice thing is it's going to copy all of the links for you too. Everything's still going to be linked over here, so it's going to be really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go to section 1 for April, because that's where I'm going to do my weekly plans. And then all you have to do is hit this plus symbol up here and hit paste page. Make sure after is selected because you want it to go right after your divider. So I'm going to hit paste page, and then voila, here's my divider. And again, this is for my weekly plans. And you can even take this, copy it, and just paste it right here, make that bigger. Again, I know it doesn't look the greatest, but so I can put weekly plans. You could use your divider to decorate or put notes or whatever you want to do. Use it plain if you want to do it that way. But all you have to do now is navigate to that first divider, swipe over in your weekly plans. And as I mentioned earlier, when you paste your week right behind your divider, your most recent week is always going to be that first swipe over. If you want them to be in order, you could always just swipe until you get to, like, say you're in your current week, you could swipe to your current week and paste your template after that current week if you want them to be in order. For me personally, I'll probably just do my most recent one right behind the divider, but that allows you to kind of section, put those like in their own little section. So all your weekly plans are going to be in one section of your planner. Now, what I was mentioning earlier was you can take your lasso. Once I put a template in there, I can take my lasso and I can copy all of that, and I can put that on the template that I just inserted behind that divider, and I've got everything labeled there. And then that way, when I am in my template, I can tap on one weekly plans and it's gonna take me back to that divider. If I tap on, you know, divider 4 here, section 4, it's going to take me to section 4 of April. So that's why each month has its own set of templates, its own set of dividers, is so that you can kind of really focus on that month, keep everything compartmentalized and together and everything like that. So very, very exciting. So that's kind of a demonstration of how it works. And again, when you're in your home section, if you want sort of a slower overview, you can go to this help button here. And this whole section is about how to insert a template behind a divider. And it goes step by step of how to insert that template behind there. And I am going to be setting up April in this planner, so you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. And again, I think that video is probably going to come sometime next week. So stay tuned for that. I feel like it really helps to see things in action. So that'll be really helpful there. But yeah, so when I go to April now, I can tap on from any page. I can tap on like daily plans. Say I put my daily template there. Let me just show you one more time how this works. So I'm in April. I'm gonna go to my April templates, and then I'm going to go to my daily layout. I'm gonna use this wellness one, the Monday start. That's the template I want to use. And then the family is home. I was hoping to be done filming before they got here, but that's okay. So I'm gonna tap on these 3 little dots and then copy page. And then my daily plans are behind divider 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this plus symbol and just paste the page there. And now for divider 2, I have my daily planning. And again, you can copy all of these over. It helps to copy them to every single divider, have that be like part of your setup process. And then I can tap, I can paste them here as well. So everything's nice and labeled. So when I'm on my daily page here, so let's say I want to go back to my week, just go to weekly plans, swipe over, there's my week. I want to go back to my daily planning, tap on daily planning, swipe over, there's my day. So you can build this to make it work for you. So you can do daily planning if you enjoy daily planning. You can try it out for a week if you want to. You could do just weekly planning, like whatever you want to do, however you like to plan, this planner should work for you. And we have another really big launch coming next week. So stay tuned for that. Let me make sure my door is locked real quick. Okay, yeah, we are good. So that is basically how the No Frills quarterly planner works. Quarter 3 is going to come out at the end of May. So my goal is to get each quarter planner out like a little over a month before that quarter even begins. And you're able to start planning for that quarter using the quarterly overview. So for those who really like to plan ahead, you can easily, you know, plan out the next quarter, copy and paste everything into your next quarterly planner. And then the annual overview, there's, you know, sections for future planning in here as well. So that is the planner itself. So you're going to receive the planner in both Monday Start Month and Sunday Start Month. You're going to receive those bonus covers, and you are also going to receive matching stickers. Now this is in, you know, same type of ballpark as the planner itself. This is more of a condensed sticker book. It's not a full sticker book. It's just the essentials. So the whole idea is that when you get the No Frills planner, you have absolutely everything you could need to plan out for that quarter. You don't have to buy other stickers if you don't want to. You'll have everything you need in the sticker book that you receive. So yeah, very, very exciting. But here is the No Frills sticker book, and I will go through this to share with you guys. All right, so let's take a look at the sticker book. So here is the beautiful cover. It'll say No Frills Stickers, Quarter 2 for 2023. You've got date dots and numbers, months and days of the week, washi, labels, scrapbooking, deco, and widgets. So you will still receive access to the widget inserts when you receive this sticker book too. So again, it'll have pretty much everything you could need for planning. So here are the date dots and numbers. So it works the exact same way as the split screen sticker book. So this is going to fit over here to the side really, really well. You've got 3 different options for date dots and numbers. You've got this solid color circle, more of the outline circle, and then the transparent, kind of translucent little numbers down here. So 3 options there. So again, this is a condensed down version of the sticker book. You still have all of your hex codes below here. Anytime you want to close your sticker book, you just hit the title and that will close it for you. So just a little FYI. Then we get to months and days of the week. So for your months and days of the week, you're just gonna get that April through June to go along with which quarter you're planning for. You are also going to receive the brushstroke headers. These are definitely a favorite in a sticker book, so we wanted to be sure to bring those to you guys. And those will go along with the date dots here, so the color will match these like more outline ones there, just the same way that it works with our other sticker books. And then you also get the like bubble days of the week there. So these all have a white outline, perfect for layering on top of washi. Same thing for your months up here. It's got the white outline for layering on top of washi, plus this one with the tall letters with the cursive going through it. And then you get a couple weekend banner options down here as well. So that's months and days of the week. Then we have washi. So for washi, you're going to get a couple different options that include the patterns. So you get the like more torn edges, then you get the straight edge too, as well as these really thin solid colors. So that's the washi. Again, this is super condensed compared to our bigger sticker books. There's 300-ish stickers in these, whereas like our big sticker books have 1,200. So a bit different, but I feel like it's nice to have a more condensed version. So yeah. And then here are the labels. So you're gonna get some pattern labels. There's 4 pages of labels. So pattern labels there. You get some appointment labels, some arrows, and then you also get canceled, payday, some check boxes, some ombre checklists, these big check marks, more checklists over there. And then on the 3rd page, you get some flags and some circles, some labels here, more scalp labels. And on the final page, you're going to get the solid shapes as well as the transparent shapes. So the transparent shapes are definitely a popular sticker, so we wanted to be sure to include those. So you're gonna get transparent and solid. And then some 2-tone labels and habit trackers and these transparent circles down here too. So those are all the labels you receive. Then we get into scrapbooking. So for scrapbooking, we have some tape, some photo frames, some torn paper, and some paper clips. So just some basics for scrapbooking. And then you do get a little bit of deco, so you get these abstract transparent shapes as well as a little bit of deco there, but not a whole ton, because again, the whole idea is to kind of like condense it down, simplify it, all of that. And then you get your widgets. As I mentioned earlier, you get access to that widget insert library. There's over 100 widget inserts that you can pair with these widgets and create little functional widgets that work best for you. So you get the pattern ones, you get the light mode ones in all the different colors, and you also get the solid ones. And that's the sticker book. So much smaller, again, than what we normally offer, but I feel like all of the basics, all of the essentials are here that you could need. So, so that's really exciting. But those are all of the stickers that you receive in the sticker book. So again, just to recap, with one purchase, you receive your planner in both Monday, Sunday start, and the planner, you saw the whole overview of that. There's a lot that's included there. You receive the matching sticker book and you receive the matching planner covers. So you get all of those items for $17.99. Of course, you can always use the code PROSPER15 to save 15% off of your purchase as well. But yeah, this is a new planner line coming to Planning to Prosper, just a simpler version of the hub. I feel like it's a lot smaller. And I personally really like thinking about the year in quarters. It's just how my brain's honestly wired now, because with the business, I definitely think in quarters and everything, but I feel like it just helps to like break down the year into little bitty pieces. It helps you kind of compartmentalize a little bit more, focus on like being in the present, that sort of thing. But also has the space for you to plan ahead when you need to. And it offers that customization, the flexibility that we have come to know and love with the hub system, but it's just a little bit more simple, if that makes sense. It's just a dialed in version of the hub is the way I like to look at it. So yeah, anyways, that is it for this launch video for the reveal of Jane and the No Frills Planner system. So I'm going to have more videos to come using this system, so stay tuned for that. But I am personally so excited to see how you guys use this new planner system. Let me know if you're going to be switching from the hub system. If you don't want to switch from the hub system, there is nothing wrong with that. I know some people have asked, you know, is this going to work with the hub system? You could definitely make it work with the hub system if you wanted to, you know. You could, instead of like your 1 month planners going behind each divider or something like that, you could like, I don't know, put something else behind there, and then use like your actual dividers in your hub for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So you could do that because you get a lot of dividers in the hub system. So you could insert this planner if you wanted to behind a divider in your hub. You can combine it that way. But yeah, there's no pressure to switch. If you love the hub system, I love it too. But I personally wanted something for this season of my life to be a little bit more just simple. I don't know, a little bit less. I feel like the hub definitely has its time and place, and right now I'm kind of just craving more of that like minimalist type of deal, you know, kind of vibe going on. So yeah, that is it for this launch video. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I hope I covered everything in enough detail. Again, apologies for my brain just kind of being tired right now. We had an amazing week. My brother went home today and I miss him so much already. He lives in Oregon, for those that don't know, but I haven't seen him in 5 years. And so we made up for lost time in the past week. He got to meet Julia for the first time. He never met her in person. He's seen her plenty of times over FaceTime and stuff, but we were able to go to like the Taylor Swift concert together. Allison from the P2P team flew in, so that was really exciting. And major shout out and kudos to Sharon, you guys. She deserves a round of applause. She concocted the most exciting, creative, like hype week for this product. Both Allison and Sharon helped out tremendously with this planner system. They tested it out for me. They heard me yabber on about it forever and ever. They provided feedback of what you guys might want to see, what they think should be tweaked, changed, all that. And they kept you guys in mind the entire time. So they deserve a huge round of applause for all of their help. I could not have pulled all of this off without them. They are so amazing. I am so grateful for the P2P team. And yeah, Sharon did an amazing job in the Facebook group this last week. Don't you think? Like, oh my goodness. The first thing I did every single morning was log into the Facebook group and look for Sharon's posts for the sneak peeks and stuff like that. She's brilliant, you guys, very creative. She's our Chief Fun Officer, so she deserves a huge round of applause for everything she did for Hype Week and everything. But yeah, I have the best team ever. Allison, Sharon, I love you girls. Like, could not do this without you. So I'm very, very blessed, very grateful. And meeting Allison in person was absolutely incredible. It was so nice spending time with her. We're definitely going to plan a full P2P team get together very soon in the very near future, so that'll be fun. But anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Look forward to the big Mark reveal next week, and Sharon's already scheming away on all the Mark sneak peeks, so you guys will have lots of fun this upcoming week too. We have so much fun going on right now, so I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will chat with you all later. Bye!